has been over a year since I made my last What is Stockmines video. A lot has changed since then. I should give you guys an update. Or anyone who discovers Stockmines, they'll get an up-to-date version. So what is Stockmines? Stockmines is an AI that I built to make trading simple. I personally use it, and I built it so that other people can be profitable without having to do all of the technical analysis or pattern recognition, whether it's stocks, forex, crypto, futures, commodities, indices, options, whatever instrument you trade. Stockminds is there to provide you all the information you need so that you can be profitable, plain and simple. Now, with all of the features that Stockminds provides, I'm going to give it to you broken up into what you get for free, what you get for regular, premium, advanced, and elite, expert, the different plans that you can subscribe to. So you go to Stockminds, you log in. If you are a free user, because you can make an account for free, you get the main page. And then if you go over to premium, you get whatever the top two highest probability tickers are. And when you click them, you get the highest rated trade that day. So in this case, SBEV was predicted to move down as the general movement at market open, and then followed by a move up. So it's predicted to come down roughly 9% to 185, and then come back up to another 14%, and then a maximum of 26%. Using these numbers here, and then you get the one trade for that movement. So you would wait till it comes down to below 195, ideally 185, and then when it comes back up to the entry, that's when you buy. You get the two highest probability trades, the Stockmines rating, which is what the AI determines based on all the data that it has and the previous predictions and trades that it has given. What is the likelihood that it will be profitable or give you higher returns? So the higher the rating, the more likely it is to follow the movement, provide you with higher returns, and be profitable, and then it goes down from there. You get this trade calculator so that you can make sure that you have a constant dollar risk, because sometimes the stop loss on trades are 2%, 7%, it can vary. Because Stockmines doesn't have a cookie cutter pattern, it provides a predicted movement and trade for each individual scenario and stock. So you can make sure that you're risking the same dollar amount regardless of what the percentage risk is. And then you get the other ticker, and then the list view, you can just see the results. So now, if you are a premium user, when you go to premium, you get all of the tickers. So all the different tickers, what their predicted movements are, and then you'll see that you get both charts. So in this case, SBEV, higher rated move down trade, it has a higher likelihood of moving down, so you get this trade. But then it also provides the alternative. Because Stockminds AI predicts the future, it's not necessarily going to be right all the time. It gives you the alternative scenario. So if it didn't move up at the open, then it'll likely move down. So it gives you the alternative trade so that you can still be profitable even when the AI is wrong, because it's not right all the time. You also get a candlestick prediction, so you can see how it is predicted to move based on what all the data that Stockminds has, how it's predicted to move throughout the day, and then as the day progresses, you'll see how it does comparatively. You also get that list view, and it gives you broken down into the individual trades based on the Stockminds AI rating. Some people get confused. The probability is the likelihood of the trade being profitable. The rating is based on all of the historical Stockminds trades and predictions and what the AI knows, how likely it is to provide you with higher returns or follow the predicted movement, everything, the most ideal scenario, how likely it is to follow that ideal scenario. You get these stats at the top, but maybe you're a little bit more curious as to what that information means. If you go to the trades page data on the data page, you can see so all of the higher rated trades and the returns, and then as you go down, you get more losses and smaller gains. So the rating is definitely useful, and some strategies are entirely based on that rating. You can also look at all of the historical trades. You can filter by date because there's thousands of trades that Stockminds has given. So you also get access to this data with premium, and you get strategy. So if you go to strategy, you can see how you enter trades based on the information that Stockminds gives you. And then you get different strategies that you can use to be profitable using the information that Stockminds provides. So sometimes the easiest way, you might take the highest probability trade as it's predicted. So this one is predicted to move down. You only take this trade, that's it, one trade a day. Sometimes, or other strategies would be taking the top of the list here, whatever the top rated trade is that day, you take that trade. Lots of different ways that you can be profitable, and Stockminds is just trying to provide all the tools necessary to allow you to be profitable. You also get access to the strategy calculator, which lets you test out different strategies, see how you may have performed using a specific strategy over a given period of time in your scenario. So let's say I have $1,000 and I'm starting to trade from January 1st of this year to the end of March. And let's say I want to compound. You don't have to, but let's say I want to compound and I want to use 90% of my account for every trade. I'll use all 4 profits. I will trade them as they're predicted, and I'll take the top 2 highest probability ones. Click calculate, and then you get the results. So win rate, average return for a winning trade, losing trade, number of trades you make, and then take a look at what all the trades were that you would have made. Lots of ways you can test out, maybe find a strategy that's better than the ones that Stockminds suggests. There's plenty of ways that you can be successful. So maybe you're interested in intraday trades or swing trades or options. That's what these 2 buttons are. Options, forex, crypto, whatever. If you click intraday and you are just a premium user or a free user, you will get a preview. So here you can see all of the intraday trades that came up over the past couple weeks, and you can take a look at what some of the intraday trades were that Stockminds has given. You get the prediction, the time that it came up, the day, the trade, how it actually moved compared to how it was predicted to move. If you're interested in the options, futures, forex, crypto, you click over here, and then you can take a look at some of the predictions that Stockminds has given for different instruments. So you can click the NASDAQ E-mini futures, or you can click on gold if you're interested in trading gold. Maybe you're interested in trading Nvidia. Take a look at that. Or maybe you're interested in Bitcoin. You could take a look at some of the Bitcoin predictions. They're not necessarily perfect, but different instruments will provide different accuracy depending on the past results that Stockminds has given, how many trades it's given. It's constantly learning, so as it gets more and more data under its belt, it becomes more and more accurate. So now maybe you want to actually get these. what would you get if you subscribe to those? Well, these are the plans. So now you can get premium, advanced, which is intraday and swing trades, as well as everything else. Expert comes in 2 packages, which is the options, indices, commodities package, or the forex crypto package. And then there is the elite, which is everything that Stockminds offers. So if you were to get access to these, what does it look like? You hop into intraday, and throughout the day you can see the different times. Trades will show up here, and then as they progress, as the trade continues on, it will either move to completed. If it's finished, it hit a stop loss, or it hit all the profits, or it hit profits and then a stop loss, whatever. Or it'll move to expired, meaning that it never had an entry and too much time has passed since the trade that it is no longer a valid trade that you can make. And by clicking any of these, you can see the prediction, you can see the trade that's given for all of the tickers, and as you can see, they're all 5-minute intervals. You get the end result, and if you're ever confused, you can always just click the little information icon. Options, futures, whatever other instruments you want to trade. This one is slightly different. You have to search for your desired instrument. So if I want to trade NVIDIA, I search it, and then it will show me the most recent one, as well as a couple of the past ones. So in this case, this is the prediction that it gave from 12:45, and it is saying, it gives you a long trade and a short trade depending on what the prediction is. In this one, it is suggesting a long trade for the prediction, which is approximately 3.5 hours into the future, 4 hours into the future. And then you can click on the previous ones to see what the results were, how it ended up moving, and if there's something specific that you want. Like, let's say I want 30-minute NVIDIA. I search. That's not something that Stockminds provides, so I can request it, and then it will show up within the next 1 to 2 days. So if you have a specific request for your trading strategy style, whatever you're interested in, you can request it, and then Stockminds will include it in the predictions that it provides, which are periodic. Then you also have swing trades. So if you are subscribed to a swing trade every day, or swing trades every day, you get, if Stockminds identifies stocks that are likely to move up within, or continue moving up within the next 2 weeks, they will show up here at the end of the day. And then they will move over to here where they will continue to be updated. So that 2-week period, the stock could end up going up within the first day. It could be on day 8. It's just predicted to continue moving within the next 2 weeks. There isn't as much detailed information provided, but it does give you a suggested entry. So here was a scenario where TCRT on April 1st, it was predicted to dip down a little bit and then continue upwards with a potential up to $6.50. It ended up moving up to $4 or something or so. Suggested to buy it at 210 if it dips down to that point, or within this little dip down, and then it gives you sort of an update as to what happened. It moved down less than expected or more than expected, or it exceeded expectations and whatnot. So these are a little bit more for people that like to trade using their own styles and criteria. So it's less of specific instructions that Stockminds provides and more of just information that you can use to make more informed decisions. Now, included with all of these packages, you also get more data. So if you are an advanced user, you get access to the previous 2 weeks intraday trades, some more intraday swing trade stats, the trades for the move up and the move down results for each individual ticker, so you can get an idea of the probabilities and what the accuracy and what Stockminds provides, so you get a little bit more detail in that sense. If you have expert data, you can take a look at the other instruments and how they perform, the win rate accuracy of options, crypto, forex, etc. Now, if you're interested in specific information, you can always feel free to contact us through our contact page. If you want some more information in terms of accuracy, like how well does Stockminds provide a movement prediction for Amazon or for Dogecoin, you can request that information and we will try our best to provide you with everything that you need to make the most of your Stockminds experience. You also get this nice little simple button which gives you the simplest possible trade that you can make. You get the highest rated ticker and trade with just one sell point. You buy, sell, that's it. One trade a day, one sell point. And historically, you can look at the past 100 trades. It has given, in the past 100 trades, 320% return, which is insane. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be plain and simple. Now, if you're thinking that this is a lot of information, I'm not going to remember it all. When you sign up, you get a guide, a PDF guide that walks through all the things that I just told you about and more. How to enter trades on your broker, how to use bracket orders, some tips for beginners, because whether you're an experienced trader or brand new to trading, Stockminds is built to benefit everybody. And if you're one of those people that's an experienced trader thinking, oh, this is ridiculous, I know how to recognize patterns and whatnot, fine. I'm not saying that Stockminds has the best strategies or the best information. I just know that its results speak for themselves, and if you have an open mind, then your life can be a lot easier. You don't have to look at charts. You don't have to do all the technical analysis or spend a lot of time in front of your computer. It can be easy. So hopefully that provides you a little bit of an update as to what is on the Stockminds platform, what you get, what is provided. If you go to the Stockminds website, you can also get an idea as to the performance of the Stockminds trade. So on the main page, if you scroll down, you can see the top 2 highest rated trades that came up that day if you were to have a $500 or $5,000 position in each of them, what your returns would be. And if you go to the stats page, you can take a look at the additional trades that come up, or the intraday trades, what results there are for the past 10 days or 5 days. So we provide lots of information for free so that you can get an idea as to what you actually get when you sign up. Because why would you not want to know what you get when you sign up? You can make a free account, you can see all the results and stats and ask questions, but we try to provide everything as much as we can to make it easy for you. So, thanks for watching.